Hello, and welcome to Of Myths and Men podcast. I am your host, Adam Holcomb, and it is with great sorrow that today, on the turkiest of days, our podcast is only too strong. Valya, in a fit of what some called land madness, took to the seas 3 nights prior. We have not heard from him since, but we'll be podcasting on the beach in case we can see his ship return. But for now, I have with me my co-host, Dylan Blumenberg.
What beach are we on?
Virginia Beach, or somewhere over there.
Alright.
On the East Coast.
Did I just hear something, by the way? Is that you chuckling?
What is that light over there? Do you see that?
But...
It looks like a boat from the 1620s with a ton of oddly dressed men and women.
A steamboat?
And is that... No, from the 1620s, not 1920s. Did I say 19?
No, you said 16.
Okay.
But they had steam back then.
No.
And boats.
And buses full of ghosts.
Yeah,
Always.
only in London.
Just on the water.
Oh, what? Wait, is that Valya?
Who was that?
What?
Getting off that
guys.
ship over there? With all the
Hey,
pilgrims?
Hey,
How can we hear him so well?
hey, I have a megaphone,
Oh,
first of its
Okay.
kind.
Wait, how can he hear us so well?
You guys have a microphone, first
True.
of its kind.
You got me.
That was a really somber intro, though.
Well, now that we have all
For
3 of
Stan
us...
Lee.
What?
I thought you were going to do something for Stan Lee. It was a very somber
I
intro.
thought so too.
That too. This will be a week after for you guys, but Stanley for us passed away today, so that is very sad. And he will be missed.
My cat's about to pass away if she keeps hitting me.
But now that we have 3 of us, we can do an exciting, happy podcast. I was so sad because I thought we'd only have 2 people.
Why would that make you sad?
We wouldn't have a moderator. We'd just have to debate at each other. Also,
That's alright.
neither of us planned anything. It was Valya's turn.
I sure didn't.
Yeah.
I like how you said Virginia Beach, and then my first thought was you 2 are on Virgin Beach. Dis.
Why are you here then?
You got dissed.
Our podcast brings together 3 unknowledgeable individuals who spend a day pretending to be experts on mythology. Each week, we will discuss a different god or creature, rotating out the lead mythologist. We will discuss its habits, possibly its attitudes. We will tell a tale, and we will end on a debate on who would win in a mythological fight club. And today's lead mythologist, as I mentioned earlier, is Valya.
Wait, never mind.
What?
Nothing.
Are you done? Are you done?
Can you tell us a little bit about the god or creature we will be talking about today, Valya?
No, I didn't. Oh.
Are you good? You all right?
Go ahead.
All right.
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to tell you everything I know about this god / creature / horse. So, have you heard of Ra?
Yeah, the sun god?
Yeah.
I thought about doing Ra.
Yeah. Well,
What
have you
happened?
heard of Set, the creature I did a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Didn't you do
Well,
Horus?
I also did Horus. Yes, that's what I did. Not Set. Set was the one who fought. Anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Anyway.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, have you heard of Ra?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Ra's umbilical cord?
No.
I mean, I guess
No.
he has to have one, right?
Yup. When he was birthed, he was required to have, there was an umbilical cord there. Anyway, so Ra's born, this umbilical cord is bitten off by a rabid squirrel, right? Tossed into the trash. Turns out it was the god Apep.
Pep?
Apep. A-P-E-P. It's like the name Pep, but with an A in front of it.
All right.
Apep.
Okay, so is that the focus? Is Apep?
Yes. What if I just shifted it to like, no, it's a totally opposite thing. We're not
No,
even talking
it's
about
Horus
this guy.
again because I thought I did Set.
Yeah. Anyway, Apep. Apep is the Egyptian god of chaos, because I've been really into Egypt lately, and I've done 2 Egyptian gods.
You playing that Assassin's Creed?
I haven't, because I played the one in Egypt for like an hour, and then I refunded it because
it sucks because it's Assassin's Creed.
Anyway,
get help.
Get good, Ubisoft. Not help, just get good. Anyway, so Apep's the Egyptian god of chaos. He's most commonly embodied as a 50-foot long snake, also known as a 15-meter snake.
Whoa!
Also known as a 16-yard snake.
I think there's some whack math here.
That doesn't math out.
This is not feet, of math and men friendly.
50 feet equals 15 meters, which is also 16 yards. What do you want? What's the problem here?
See, I don't agree with any of that.
50 meters equals 15 feet?
No, 15.
60 yards?
15 meters equals 50 feet, which is also 16 yards.
Definitely not right.
Look it up. Ask your little Google box in front of you, you little piece of shit.
Hey Google, how many meters is 15 feet?
No, 50
16.
feet.
15 feet equals 4.572 meters.
No,
see?
50
I knew
feet.
you were wrong the whole time.
You guys
hey Google,
are punking me.
How many meters is 50 feet?
16 feet.
Equals 15.24 meters.
You gotta round
Suck
up
it.
on that.
You gotta round up. 16.
Well, I'm not I didn't have a tape measure when I was measuring this 50-foot long snake.
God, you're a real piece of work. Wait.
What?
Okay. How wide was it? Because this reminds me of Norman Gander.
It's a fairly thin snake.
That was my first thought, too.
No,
it's a thick snake.
He can't go around the entire world, and he's just it's a slim snake.
The entire world's not 50 feet?
Slim snake.
Is that what they call Slim Jim in the Congo?
Slim snake. Slim Jim in the Congo. Anyway, while you both were ranting about how you don't know math,
that's for sure.
He's the opponent of light and truth, god of chaos, hence.
The opponent of it?
Yeah.
So like he fights it?
If there were a debate and one side was light and truth, he'd be the opposite side.
How do you fight light? Does he just punch it?
He's just chaos and dark. He just kind of like he puts like a puts like a mirror. He puts a mirror to the sun and it reflects the rays back, so there's no sun.
Oh. I hate when that happens.
I don't think that's how mirrors work.
Or like if he were in a room and like sun was shining in, he'd close the blinds.
This ain't no Physics and Friends podcast.
I'll take it on.
All right.
Anyway, but yeah, he's basically Voldemort, and your mama is Harry Potter.
Oh.
Heyo, that was the Harry Potter thing I wrote that I was talking about.
That doesn't. You wrote that? That doesn't make any sense.
Still wrote it.
That's how you know you wrote it.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you ever written anything original?
No,
Joey
most
Diaz?
of it I just copied from Wikipedia.
Hey, Kyle. Fuck you.
Hit me up.
Anyway, like Kyle, yeah, he's Voldemort, basically. He's a bad guy. He hates black people. Anyway. What?
Weird. I didn't read that in the books.
What? Voldemort? He doesn't like Harry Potter?
Black people? Well,
No,
Harry Potter's white, right?
I don't see race, so I can't tell.
What color is he?
I'm colorblind.
What color is he?
He didn't wear a collar.
I'm colorblind, so I can't answer that. But yeah, like Kyle.
What if he's wearing a turtleneck? You gotta see that.
I can't tell. I don't know the difference. I just see neck all day.
Like Ryan Reynolds in a V-neck?
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, continuing. So the reason he's the enemy of truth and light is because Ra is the solar deity, or deity. Is that how you pronounce deity? Is that how you pronounce it, right?
I think it's both ways.
Is it?
I've heard it both ways.
Like Kyle, both ways?
Yeah,
the rest of this,
Kyle
I'll take it as deity.
ways.
Hey, yo. Deity? Deity? I'm going to go with deity because it's D-E-I. And I want to be snobbish. So, Ra is the solar deity. He's the bringer of light.
Such a fucking... Nothing. Go ahead.
It's funnier as deity too because day.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's a light joke, but I like it. Yeah.
You say a
I
light
like
joke?
it too.
It was like a very like subtle, light, a little like a croissant of a joke.
Dude,
Like croissant.
was folded in.
Yeah, it's just like it's kind of there, and you're like,
butter
oh,
on
it's
a croissant.
delicious. Like it's very good, but it's light and airy and fluffy.
Man,
You
those
know?
kids, huh?
Can you hear him?
Just a little bit.
All right, well,
I heard it once.
that's
Just go up
they'll-
there real quick.
they'll be
Tell them to
innocent.
shut up.
Punch him in the face.
Yeah.
God, I definitely makes me be like, I'm glad I don't want kids, or I don't. It doesn't
Same.
make me want to change my mind.
You know, if we're not married by 35, Volia, do you want to
Yeah.
make a pact?
What
All right.
pact?
We'll get married.
Oh yeah, okay.
Save on taxes. That's what my grandpa
I
thinks.
like how
people get
Valia's
married
like agreeing to it, and then he's like,
Yeah,
"Okay, what's
yeah,
the
pact.
pact?
Yeah,
We're gonna be
kill
gay
a
together."
lot of people together.
I agree
Yeah.
to things before I know them, like loans.
Like, seriously, though, my grandpa thinks gay people get married so they can save on their taxes. It's the fucking funniest thing ever. But not in a good way.
But I think people are similar. Like they think that it's because like previous
scam.
relationships have been poor with the opposite sex, so they're just like, well, they must be doing it because those were crappy relationships.
I don't understand how, like, as a heterosexual person, I do not think that at all.
No,
But the fact that other straight people think that, it's like,
it's
what?
ridiculous.
It's so crazy.
It's just like, you're insane, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't met any women I like. Guess I'll fuck dudes from now on.
It's not even that. It's just
Yeah.
like you've been in relationships. It's just they must have not worked out.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
How many? Okay, so get back to real
Yeah.
topic right here. How many girlfriends do you have to go through before you decide to go to boyfriends?
Man,
Is it like
it's got to
five?
be like
10?
hundreds.
Hundreds?
Hundreds.
I don't think there's a number. I think it's you literally could have had 0, and that's the excuse
Yeah, that's
that like
a good
older people will make. Like, oh, must have had poor relationships.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back on track on the real topic.
The second real topic. All right, so Ra is the solar deity, the bringer of light, upholder of truth, breaker of chains, etc.,
What?
etc.
What type of chains?
He just breaks any chain. You find a chain, bike chain.
Are you breaking every link? Or you
No,
just
just
break
at
a
a
chain
point.
once and you're
At
good?
at a point in
But
the.
then you got
the-
2 chains. And you know
They're
why
not
they call
holding
them
anything,
2
though.
chains.
Why?
Because he's got 2 chains.
That's very dumb.
It's very stupid.
Could you guys
Should add
hear?
like a 45-second silence.
I was silent because there was audio going on in the background for me. Could you hear it?
Mm-mm.
Well, then that silence played out very well because it was funny. Anyway, here's a fun one. Do either of you remember what the creature's called?
Rah.
Nope.
The creature, Apep.
Oh, nice. I thought you both would have forgotten.
Pep
That would have
smear?
been funny.
Raw?
Yeah, pep smear. Not raw. R-A-W.
Raw?
Raw.
No.
Callback right there.
Yeah, that was a solid callback. I was expecting that as soon as I mentioned raw, but it took you like 3 paragraphs.
Dylan and I aren't at the top of our game today.
No, I'm really not. I had tortellini for dinner, and it really wiped me out. It's very heavy food.
All right.
Okay,
So-
go on with the pep.
A pep is referred to as living in the underworld. He just chills out there. He's seen as with roles of like protector of the underworld, dead, and blah blah blah. But it's not really true. He just kind of lives there. His whole goal is to wait for Ra and try to kill him. He's his enemy. That's kind of the thing. And that's the information I have.
I feel like half the things we've talked about are protector of the underworld. How many underworlds are there? And or how many protectors are there?
There's
It's not the
club.
number of underworlds, it's the number of doors to the underworld.
That's a
See,
good point.
I like to think of it as there's like just a bunch of clubs called the Underworld in different cities, and like each of them are bouncers there.
Would you call it
too.
the Underworld or just Underworld?
Like some are like newer ones are just Underworld because they think they're cooler, but
Yeah.
they're still the same thing.
And it's like UNDWR
Underscore.
LD. Yeah.
No, it's underscore minus sign, and then
Score.
ER, and then WRLD. So it's like underscore minus the last bit of the word, and that's
Score.
world.
It's world
Score.
on top of under. It's Underworld. I loved those things as a kid. I never got them right. Those like,
Little puzzles.
yeah.
I think they're called
That works.
acronyms.
They're called.
Mythology was created through an early form of storytelling, so we like to spend a little bit of time delving into a tale that involves our subject. We'll be a little bit more in-depth with analyzation to better understand the story, and each week you'll have a tale to bring home to tell your umbilical cord, your brother who came out of it, or whoever else you want. I don't
Are you
really have a
saying-
third one.
Are
You
you
don't
saying?
come out of an umbilical cord.
Yeah. What's going on with you and anatomy?
What? I thought you said like a
Yeah,
Apep was.
he
did he come
was-
out of it, or is he the umbilical cord?
He is the umbilical cord.
Okay,
What?
well then just tell your umbilical cord that becomes your brother.
I
You
got
have a
you.
sentient umbilical cord?
It was just his umbilical cord. Can you imagine that doctor that's like, we see the umbilical cord. What the? Is that a snake? What the?
Man, that would make some Christians question their beliefs.
Right? Or no, they'd immediately bring it up to like, oh, the burning bush and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know, the burning... never mind. That's a conversation for episode 100.
Alright. What tale will we be focusing on today?
All right. So, and here's why I thought I did Set earlier, because this story references Set actually. So,
Isn't Set an old Jewish man?
Wrong
Nope.
set.
Who is Set? Who's the Set I'm thinking of?
The one who ate cum lettuce.
Oh, right. How could I forget?
Well, no,
Old
the set
Set.
that we're talking about is that one.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
who the old Jewish one is.
Sure you do.
The old Jewish one is the one in the porn video who ate the cum lettuce
Oh my god. I was hoping
that I
we
sent
would
you.
never bring him
sounds
up
like
again.
a Bill Maher bit.
You did that for laughs? It's really stooped to a whole new level, huh?
Why not?
Alright, go ahead.
All right. So the only creature thought to be able to defeat Apep was Set. So I wrote former creature here in parentheses. Anyway, so this is an encounter of them sort of meeting, right? Because Set wanted, whatever. Anyway, Apep cries out, "I will perform your will, Ra. I will act properly. I will act peacefully, Ra." And then Set replies, this is Apep kind of trying he's basically got caught. Ra is not having his shit. He wants to kill him. Set's not having it. Blah, blah, blah. So Set replies, "Bring your ropes, Ra, that Apep may fall to your snaring or be trapped by the gods of north, south, east, and west in their traps. All is now well, Ra. Proceed in peace. And you, Apep, down, away, Apep, enemy of Ra." This story, by the way, has a lot of commas in weird places, exclamation marks.
Man, it
Can I-
sounds like it.
Can I say something quick?
Yeah.
It reminds me of like when they tell you that it's a good idea to say like your crush's name a lot. Because it makes them think you like know them. So you try to say it a little bit more, but he takes it over the top with the Ra.
Who is
Like,
I've
saying
never heard
this?
this before.
Yeah, where is this an idea?
Is this
I
like
don't
fifth
remember
grade
for
logic?
sure. I think it was like probably a comic or a movie or something where they're like, you should say your crush's name to make sure that like when you talk to her, instead of saying hey, you say, "Hey, Lisa, how's it going, Lisa?" And
Did you
then
tell
you say
Sarah
it,
about
and then
Lisa?
they're just like, "What?"
Adam? Did you tell Sarah about Lisa? Huh?
And then this is fake. This isn't a
Did you,
real
Adam?
account of my life.
Did you?
but then like they just say it over the top a lot.
Yeah.
It's a funny joke.
I really want to try this now to just
go on.
random girls.
Say their names a lot.
But yeah, like see if they know it, and then me being like, "Well, I was just saying your name to be polite," and they're like, "Wait," and then, but they're thinking, like, who's the stupid one is what I want to know.
It's always you.
I feel like I unintentionally do the opposite of that at work a lot, where like people I know, I'll just be like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
and they'll be like, "They probably don't know my name." I'm like, "No, I totally do. I just
Don't want to say it.
I
hey."
get that done to me a lot because they can't pronounce my name,
Dude.
or they can't say it.
I work with a guy named I shouldn't say his full name. Anyway, I work with this guy, and for like the first 2 months I worked with him because he has a Hmong name. I didn't say his name because I didn't want to fuck it up.
We have a guy whose name is spelled Phuc.
How does he pronounce it?
That's exactly how you and I would.
Fuck. You gotta be kidding me.
100% not.
Is his last name Y-U?
I don't remember the last name, but it's not as funny.
Does he go by some other name?
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
He's like an app developer, so I don't interact with him often, but I see him on some meetings and whatnot.
Go by like Phil or something. Man.
Maybe he just doesn't. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
You know who I saw the other day? Speaking of things.
Hi, chào mừng các bạn đến với kênh Tiếng Việt miền Nam cho người nước ngoài. In today's videos, I will show you how to pronounce the name.
The fact that he beeped isn't a good sign.
What the fuck was that end bit with the music? Is he playing a guitar?
It was like the intro music. Apparently, that movie or that video was a lot longer, so I just stopped it.
Yeah.
All right.
What were you saying?
Go on with.
What was I saying?
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember.
Go on with the story.
The story. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so it was Set replying to Apep because he's like, "All right, you're good. You're gonna go away." So now Apep is gonna reply. So you gotta remember, Set lost his balls fighting with Horus, and Apep knows this. So he yells back in a condescending tone, "But what you felt is worse than the sting of the scorpion. What she did to you was so dire that you will suffer from its effect forever. You will never go a courting. You will never make love." So Set is pissed at this wicked burn, and he's not having it. So he's gonna try to just kill Apep. And he yells back, "Apep, enemy of Ra, turn your face away. Ra hates the very sight of you." Big words. Yeah, from a guy who ate semen lettuce or whatever his side was. And
He ate a cum witch.
yeah, you gotta come with, put that on a burger. So
Sounds
Set.
like your mom.
Set then cuts Apep's head off, throws it to the side, and throws his body to the other side, and exclaims, "Your head is crushed, groundling." Diss.
Who's he
Bones
saying
are
this to?
He's saying this kind of to the sky, to Ra, to Apep if he's still listening, but he's dead.
Yeah.
He's just kind of saying it as like
That's
a
why I
winner.
asked.
It's like in not Shaun of the Dead, like in Hot Fuzz, when he puts the guy in a freezer, and he says that line because they keep talking about like cool lines you can say after killing someone. What was the line? I think it was like
I have no idea.
he was like cool down or something, or cool out.
Chill out.
It was sort of like that. So he tosses the body in the head and just goes, "Your head is crushed, groundling. Your bones are broken up and your flesh cut in pieces. Ra has consigned you to the Earth Dragon, Apep, enemy of Ra."
This sounds like the Bible. Like they always had to go into like way too much detail.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They couldn't just say clean up on aisle 5.
Yeah.
Clean
Like,
up
why
on
does he
aisle
have to
5.
say that he's the enemy of Ra?
I think he wants to be clear that he clearly did not eat semen lettuce. He really wants people to forget, so he keeps saying it over and over again.
They didn't
So
have
people
editors
think.
back then, did they?
This was a story written in 1960.
What?
Clark
Are you serious?
R.T.R. Myth and
Wait.
Symbol in Ancient Egypt.
Mark Martini.
Martini?
No, not what I said.
What did you say his name was?
Anyway, that's the story of how Set murdered Apep and jizzed all over his body.
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't put that part in there.
Thought it'd be best to leave it out.
Was this fanfic that
Can
Mark
he do
Martini
that, though?
wrote?
This was fanfic, yeah. He can't, but he really tried. Just dust came out.
Just...
It's just a poof.
Do you know the ancient Egyptian,
Yeah.
what is this?
Oh, his name wasn't
The Egyptian priests had a detailed guide to fighting Apep, referred to in the
Yeah,
books.
that's in my weaknesses.
Okay.
I'm going to go over that for weaknesses. Yeah.
I thought it was a poem.
No. I thought so too when I read it. I was going to tell this story.
I was getting all excited. I'm like, do we have this poem? And it's not. It's just how to kill it.
I thought the exact same thing, no joke.
This is so dumb. Shall we move on to the Fight Club intro, and then you can go over the stats and
We should.
weaknesses and shit.
Make it
Should
snappy. I got a meeting with my cat, if you know what I mean.
Don't fuck it, please.
No, that's not at all what I mean.
But you said I knew what you meant.
He's totally
One of the
fuck his
things
cat.
people love to debate about is who would win in a fight, Waffle the cat or Dylan the human?
Oh, Jesus, she's winning right now.
Do you want to take a break for a
That
sec?
answers our question.
No.
So in our Fight Club section, we indulge ourselves and talk about who would win in a mythological fight to the death. We will pit this week's subject against one we discussed in an earlier podcast, with our lead mythologist defending the creature. And Valia can challenge either myself or Dylan.
I challenge. I was moderator the last 2 times, I think, so you both
You
fought
were.
each other. I'm just going to do a coin flip. Hold up.
Tails, please.
So if it's tails, it's Adam. It's
Yes.
tails. Adam it is.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I didn't say what I want.
What do you want?
Do you want me to do it again?
Heads.
You want heads, Adam is tails?
Yep.
And still tails.
Alright.
What a waste of time that was. Alright.
Alright, so let's go over a little bit of the stats here. So, what do you think for strength?
Well, one thing I do want to mention, because strength I have listed as his skin made of flint.
What?
Yeah.
You can't make skin out of that.
His is.
Have you
Can't
ever
be
tried?
An umbilical cord.
I have.
He's got a loud ass roar. And then he's got, as strength, he's also got other serpent abilities, just like he can wrap himself around you and squeeze.
Not all
And he
serpents can do that.
Well, most fucking godly ones can. Okay, guy. He's very strong. Oh, he's not that strong, but he's pretty strong. Still bringer of chaos and shit.
What does that mean for a number?
Bringer of chaos?
Yeah, how much is that? How much would
How many
you...
strengths?
He
Yeah.
can bring the ruckus, I'd say.
How much on a scale of 1 to 10 would you say that Ruckus is brought
How much
in a
ruckus
physical form?
can he bring?
I'd say a 7.
I can agree with that.
7 is
That's
a
pretty
very common
ridiculous. I
strength.
gotta look up a picture of this thing, by the way.
It just looks like a snake.
It's a
That's
snake.
not interesting.
How fast? How quickly can he bring the Ruckus?
This thing is slow.
This thing is pretty quick.
Nope.
I'd say a 5.
Dude, look at this.
I can agree with that.
Picture of a rabbit cutting its head off.
Cutting its own head off?
Is that on the Frappening?
Yeah.
The
it is.
Frappening?
The frapp. There you go. Look at that rabbit.
Well, that's attractive.
It looks more like a lynx.
I think that might be the embodiment of Set, because it's cutting his head off. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot
Probably.
of pictures of that. There's like dozens of pictures of that. One of these looks like it's from DeviantArt. If you know what
go
I
there
mean.
a lot.
I like the one that just looks like a badass.
Dude, look at this one.
It's
That
Waffle.
fucking- it's stomping him.
All right.
So, yeah.
So we're on to intelligence.
I don't know, 5.
5's pretty good.
Still a god and everything, right? Or deity.
Yeah,
That's valid.
Durability.
It gives it, I'm guessing,
He's got flint
10.
skin.
Since it's a god, we've pretty much gone with 10s for gods.
He has very
Unless they haven't
specific
been quite-
weaknesses, though, so wouldn't that lower its durability?
I suppose, maybe. I mean,
I'd say
Hermes
8.
had the weakness of getting his legs cut off.
That's true.
But we'll say 8.
Okay.
Dude, this
That
thing's
gives
pretty
us
beastly.
25.
Oh, never mind. That's not that beastly.
Unfortunately, it does not make it into the gold tier creatures.
What's gold tier? What's...
I counted that one as 30 and up.
Oh, okay. What's chocolate tier?
Chocolate tier?
Yeah.
Would you say that the next one, or the one right below gold, or is that below the one below gold, or the one below
There's
below?
a
I would say
keycap
like
set called that. by the
35.
way.
35 up is gold is chocolate tier.
Yeah. What's 40?
What's 40?
Yeah.
Me.
It's the V tier.
Aren't you like 28?
Perfection. I'm not, but perfection is what I was getting at.
What do you,
Alright.
let me guess. 26.
It's a smart guess because it's correct.
Oh, man.
Let us discuss these weaknesses.
So, and this is that poem.
Snakes?
So,
I mean, cats.
here's some weaknesses. Spitting upon Apep. Defiling Apep with the left foot.
What?
Taking a lance to smite Apep. That's any guy named Lance. Fettering Apep.
Fettering? Define fettering.
It's like foot fettering.
No, I don't think that's right.
Taking a knife to smite Apep.
That's a lot
Putting
of
fire
smiting going.
upon Apep.
What are you doing with that
What
fire?
was that last
Smiting?
one?
Putting fire upon Apep.
Smiting a pep with fire.
So basically, if you spit on him,
Or smite him.
if you hit him with your left foot, it doesn't say leg, left foot, and then you can attack him with a lance or a knife or fire.
What about the rightmost toe on your left foot?
Still your
Still
left foot.
counts.
Still counts? Shit. Fuck. There goes
So I
my
have-
plan.
I have spitting, left stepping, lances, knives, and fire.
And
Smite,
fettering.
smitation.
Put fettering on
I
there.
took fettering off.
Put
What about
fettering back
smitation?
on.
I might even lower this more when it goes onto the wiki.
What about
Put fettering
smitation?
back on.
Waffle, get off the subwoofer, please.
What would you say its specials are besides a good old wrap and squeeze?
It has the ability to just kind of like
Press and seal.
it can hide really well.
Oh, just like the headless men.
Yeah,
Headless men were good at hiding.
that's about it. Really, that's really it. And the flint skin is a strength
No, that's a good
special.
point.
Skin made of flint. The loud ass roar is also a special. It can roar really loud, and it's skin made of flint.
When have you ever heard a snake roar?
Well, this one does.
Lies.
Alright,
Are you
Does this
calling me a
chart
liar?
update? It does. Oh, what?
it does, yes.
Sick,
I'm
bro.
watching Adam update it right now. It's badass.
Sick, bro.
Dylan, what creature do I get?
Let's see. Let's do Yorman Gandar.
Norman?
Doing a little snake battle.
That'll be an
Snake
interesting
battle.
fight. Pick a number between 1 and 20.
20.
Adam?
5.
Adam goes first.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Am I setting the scene? Who sets the scene?
Yeah, you have to set the scene.
you're the mod.
It's on a big beach. There you go.
Wow, this beach is so pretty.
Dude,
Is
it's
this
a
in-
nice beach.
Is this
Bro.
the Copacabana beach?
Yeah, it's the one where, what's his name played? Rod Stewart
I prefer Bon Jovi.
in Brazil.
Brazil.
All right. Adam goes first.
1 second.
No.
Norman Gander dies of starvation.
Let me roll for it. Nope. He is pretty hungry though.
Oh. Is there any hamburger helper?
Yeah.
Tooth Fairy's not here, sorry.
Can you change the
I
color
just want
of
to
this
send
die?
you this way better dice roller.
Dude, thank you.
'Cause I'm
Because this
better-
one is like some fucking Chumbawamba
Because I'm
made
better
it.
than...
Some tub
It's not
thumper.
great.
See, this one you just click the D20, and then you can literally throw it around the screen by dragging it.
I like
Oh,
this.
nice.
Which
That is
way better.
Yeah, that's way better. I like that.
Alright, so Jormungandr gets to start this out. What are you?
Pretty
A peep?
animations and shit. Look at
Apep.
A peeps out there just sunbathing or some shit. I'm approaching under the sand, and that bulge of ground comes up. You know, like the typical, you see that bulge of sand popping up as the snake creature approaches. That cliche.
Yeah.
That happens, but trick, that's just my tail, and then actually I come up from directly below, and I chomp away.
Oh man, you didn't do any of that. Nothing
Playing I Love
happens.
Dogs.
You try to do that and flop on the ground like a Magikarp.
We can see each other, right?
Yeah, I just tried attacking you and I missed.
So I slither over there, and then because I'm so long, because I'm on the ground, I go all the way up, and just on the tip of my tail, so I'm 50 feet in the air with the head, ramrod down right into him on the ground as he flopped, attempting to dismember in one hit with my flint skin.
Man, you get a good hit on him, it hurts him, but he's big, and he's pretty durable.
Yeah. I'll take it.
You hit him right in the kidneys, and he's got more than 2, so you don't do a whole lot.
Does it hit me in all my kidneys or just one of them?
Dude.
Or 2 of them?
I mean, a couple
I need
kidneys.
to know
a couple kidneys.
I need to know how my kidneys are. Okay.
They're not great.
I can
but
do
you hit
without
a
those
couple
two.
of them.
I reproduce the snakes swirling around a pole type thing with him by trying to crush him by swirling around him, but he's probably writhing as well. But we'll just do a writhe fest. I'll beat him at his own game. A wrap and squeeze.
You're gonna do a wrap and squeeze?
Mm-hmm.
You squeeze him a bit. He's injured. You break a couple ribs. He says, "Ouchie wawa."
I reply in my typical wit.
All right, you roll
I was
for it.
waiting for a stop that.
Ooh, you go. That's it.
Nice.
Is it my
And
turn
then-
now?
It's my turn. And
That
then
was he gets a bonus action.
so I'm injured, right? So what I do, I attempt to like whip away from him, and in the midst of doing that, whip my tail right in his face and like smack him with it. Norman Gander, I smack him with my tail as I'm whipping away.
You give him a good mark across his face, but he's phased, but he's not hurt.
Do I still have grip on this?
You still got a good
Preach.
grip.
Alright. I'm gonna tell him about how people didn't appreciate Gander Mountain when they should have, and they don't see my genius. This talk bores him to death.
He actually likes Gander Mountain. He thought Gander Martin was a pretty good store.
I
And he likes
had
going
to listen to
Gander now.
Pep. I had to listen to Set talk for like 20 minutes, whining about
Same.
Raw.
He's an
So
outdoorsman.
I'm good.
He buys tents at the new Gander.
Shit, my plan did not work.
Are you gonna action me?
Oh, that was my action. I was trying to bore you to death.
How was it? Okay, so in an attempt, basically, I want to do the same thing I did the first move, where I shoot up because he's still gripping me. I shoot up and just slam back down into him. But ideally, what I want to do is go like inside of his throat. So his mouth is open. I shoot up and then slam into his throat. Now he's got a snake in his throat.
Oh man, you miss.
Does anything bad happen to me?
You
Or is it just
break your little snout on the ground.
a snout?
Yeah. You're not
Ooh, that.
you're not injured,
looks like
but
a
you're
rough
embarrassed.
Okay. That was
Your
embarrassing.
body may not be injured, but your pride is.
Yeah, okay. I yell, at least I didn't eat semen-covered lettuce. Like,
That's
I'm
true.
still hung up on set
You
on
know,
that
he's
whole
got
thing.
Alright, I say, I shall smite thee for Odin. Odin, I shall do this for you, O great Odin. In mockery of Set,
God,
because
this guy
of
again.
that shit.
Oh,
And then, let's see. What can I do? I'll spit a little bit of venom on you. You are weak to spit. And the venom's gotta help too. So now I'm just gonna coat you in venom.
How much venom you talking?
Like, I'm trying to coat approximately 15 feet of
15
his 50 feet body.
15
meters?
The front
feet
15.
of venom?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right,
it's like
hold on.
lube, you know? Like a condom. Like a lubey condom.
You give him a good coating, but you get about, I would say, 8 feet of venom covering him.
Now, is this from
I just
tail
can't
to
perform
head
like I used
or
to.
head to tail?
I was going head to tail.
All right.
But that was my plan. I don't know if I rolled well enough for that.
You get a little bit of head.
Nice.
He's
Dick.
venomized.
Yeah. In an attempt, because he doesn't like fishing line, right?
Yeah.
I'm a thin snake.
I could do a fair warning.
Yeah.
One of you guys have to roll like a damaging blow because it's been a lot of like
Venom!
shit numbers.
That's on you.
I spit. He's weak to spit, and I spit venom on
That's a
him.
good point, actually. Okay, but you still didn't roll great.
Okay. So I, as a thin snake, attempt to just like wrap myself around him now, but like in one specific area to attempt to like basically cut his head off, right
All
below
right.
his head,
All right.
like it's really tight, super thin. Yeah.
All right. You're choking him big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Big time. It's up to me.
Alright. I'm sick of this. So
Finish it out.
I am going to grab its tail with my mouth
All right.
and then just I'm a longer snake than it, so I'm using
Yes.
a lot of torque to just spin it until I'm helicoptering him. And then I
Helicopter.
throw him at the sun and say, "Take this shit boy back, Ra."
I could have sworn that was going to be in Japanese, but all right, let's see what happens.
No, I'm just
Ooh.
apparently tongue-tied.
What a
He
shit
gets
boy.
thrown pretty fucking far. I wouldn't say to the sun
To
and
the sun?
back. No, but he's
I just
hitting,
want to the sun, not back.
He's hitting the stratosphere. Let's get
So I only need to hit 10.
that's a serious throw. You're pretty injured, Vol. You better watch out with your pep.
Yeah. All right. So I'm injured now. What I attempt to do, because I'm made of flint, I attempt to like quickly graze myself on a rock to start a fire, and then just basically
Boy, you're
jump
up in
on
the
top
air.
of Norman Gander.
Just like that movie with George Clooney.
Wait, that's a good movie. How am I injured
You-
being up in the air?
Your turn began in the air. You remember
Oh.
that Red Bull thing where the dude jumped out of the thing from the stratosphere?
Yeah.
That's where you are right now.
So I'm not injured then yet.
Well,
You're injured from the venom spit.
you're about to be.
So I have
Unless
to
you do a
wait to
pencil
fall,
dive.
or what?
You know in Dragon Ball Z where they're flying through the air after getting punched and
Yeah.
they counterattacked? I don't know if any of this happened in Dragon Ball Z. But you gotta do something like that. You gotta change direction midair.
But you said I'm in the stratosphere. I'm not like 20 feet above him.
Yep.
I wait 100 turns until I'm back near the earth.
All right, I get a roll for that. All right, you land pretty. You're harmed, but not dead. You rolled really well on that one.
Do I still get an action, or
Sure.
what do I do?
Bonus
Okay.
action.
So now I attempt to do the whole rubbing myself against a rock quickly to turn into fire to attack him with fire.
Boy, you can't just do any rock.
It's made of flint.
All right,
What?
fire has started.
Yeah, and then I jump on him.
Wait, you're on fire? Or the rock
Yeah.
is on fire?
No, I'm on fire.
Why would you be on fire? Is this like a last-ditch effort?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Okay.
I gotta
Oh, wait,
roll.
yeah, I'm made of flint.
I rolled for the
Hold on.
fire. Now I gotta roll
yeah.
for the jumping and attacking.
Okay.
Oh, man. Oh, that really turned out in your favor.
Did it?
Yeah.
Nice.
NormanGander.com is injured. He's a little fiery. But, like, Adam, did you say you were in the water? Hinted?
Yeah, I distinctly remember saying
You're half
after
in water.
during the 100 turns I was waiting for him to come down. I bathed a little.
Took a snack
You got a coffee.
and made a nap.
Yeah, just kind of waiting around. Okay, so this flaming snake comes at me. It jumps on me. It's trying to burn me. All that shit. I just inform him that as the well-read world serpent, I know, also known as Earth Necklace, or Huge Monster. I inform him that he is weak to fire. And then I just headbutt him.
Wait. That was a bad move, huh, Volley?
Oh, I don't know. That's on you to decide.
You're weak to fire,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you set yourself on fire?
Yeah, as a last-ditch attempt.
Man, I think you got like 2 turns before this burns you to death. All right.
Yeah.
Adam insults
I feel
you
like if
big time.
I feel like if I roll above a 15, I should kill him.
Yep. Yeah, well, you didn't, but he's burning out. He's regretting his decision, probably. I can't
All
speak
right.
for
Well, I
him.
headbutted him too. Did that do
Yeah,
anything?
you cracked his skull open. His brains are spilling
nice.
out. He's on fire.
Final
big time.
last-ditch
But he's still
attempt. Roar. My
Here we go.
loud roar.
Here we go. You yell pretty loud.
Does it do anything?
Nope. Would it normally have done anything?
Yeah, it's super loud. It kills people how loud it is.
Oh
It's
no,
a
it
loud
was
roar.
just pretty loud.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 140 decibels.
It's not bad.
It's pretty loud.
Alright, it looks like it's writhing in pain, and I decide to put it out of its misery. I wrap my upper body, my upper neck area. I guess I don't really have a body, I have just one long neck. And I wrap that around the front of his neck, and I squeeze to decapitate his tate.
All right. He's dead. You're gonna have to roll very high for that. I'm gonna say he's dead.
Nice.
Good match. So today we learned about Apep. We learned that he is a giant snake, used to be the umbilical cord of Ra, hates Ra, probably because he was forced to be an umbilical cord, and otherwise despises light, truth. He likes to be in dark places, kind of like antisocial nerds. I shouldn't have said that.
Neckbeards.
It's probably our fan base, because I'm an antisocial nerd.
That's all right.
We talked about his battle with Set, where he just died, and Set said Ra a lot. And we found out that Apep would get his ass kicked by Norman Gander, founder of
Disagree.
Gander Mountain. Well, it happened.
I wonder
Rematch.
how much NormanGander.com is, if it's available.
If anyone wants a rematch between these two creatures, send us $20 and a pack of gum, and we will record a rematch.
It is available.
So, speaking of websites, we also have one. You can check it out at mythsandmen.com or at normangander.com.
I'm not buying that and making it Actually, let me see.
You can find links to all of our social medias on our website at mythsandmen.com, or
You can find
you
me
can
at,
find them in the show notes.
pornhub.com.
And pornhub.com.
Find me there.
We have a Twitter at Myths and Men. We have a Facebook, the Of Myths and Men. We also have a Reddit and a YouTube. You can check those out.
For me, if you look up Soy Boy Furry, takes it in the ankles on Pornhub. You'll find it.
You're a degenerate.
If you've enjoyed what you've heard and think we did a good job in giving you a laugh or two, please take a moment to give us a rating and review so that more people can find this podcast and we can become popular like the good podcasts. You can leave us a rating or review at iTunes, at itunes.mythsandmen.com, or on Stitcher at stitcher.mythsandmen.com. Also tell your friends. Best way to share a podcast is by word of mouth. And then they can find out how weird you are. Because you listen to this. If you have a suggestion...
I was gonna say you're not weird for searching what I said to search on Pornhub.
That's normal.
Yeah, my mom showed me that as a kid.
Did she?
If you have a suggestion for a creature that we should talk about, contact us through our website or leave a suggestion in your review. And speaking of reviews, we have a couple. Oh, I don't have iTunes ready.
Yeah,
We're going to cut
3 years
this.
to launch.
While you're
iTunes.
doing that, I just bought normangander.com.
Did you really?
Yeah, I can't figure out how to redirect this though.
How much did it cost?
$12 for a year.
Oh. Was it worth it?
Sure. Google domains, bro. Super cheap. I also own dylanblumenberg.com.
Do you really?
Yep.
Wow.
Because it was available. It was $12 a year. Why the fuck wouldn't I buy it?
Why would you?
I have adamholcomb.com.
Because who? Yeah, do you own volia@cocador.com?
No, because I know
Fucking
things that people
dweeb.
never visit on the web.
Oh, wait. I figured it out. What is that
Alright.
website again? Mathsandmen.com?
Mythsandmen.com.
Alright.
Got that joke.
Yeah,
before it gets
myth, Sandman.
Not
Men.
Sandman. You.
Sandman.
Speaking of reviews, we have a couple more that I would like to thank our listeners. We have one from TB Urkow, who says, "Can't wait for the movie franchise." And we have one from Bert the Burb, who says 3 thumbs up.
Thanks, Bert.
He must be a mutant.
Hey, Bert, I give you 3 thumbs up. One
Thank
is
you, Bert.
up the
Good
butt.
job, Bert. Wait, are these reviews for, what's the movie again?
Max
That we were talking
Keeble's
about? Yeah.
big move.
Well, these are for our podcast. I didn't do a
Oh.
Max Keeble review.
There you go.
That's what I thought this was.
Hope to see you next week when we talk about something else.
20 years from now, I'm going to be looking at my credit card statement and wonder what the fuck normangander.com is.
This still doesn't redirect to me.
It does for me.
Yeah, same here.
The music you heard on this podcast is called Call to Adventure by Kevin MacLeod from Incompetech.com. It is licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license.
Speaking of Emma Watson, this person I know the other day said, "Have you ever heard of this thing called the Frappening?" And I was like, "Yeah,
No.
dude." But he
Have
kept
you?
calling it the Frappening. It's like, I'm not going to correct you. I know what you're talking about.
It's just a bunch
Yeah.
of frappes that they were giving out.
Yeah.
It was a free day of frappes.